Now, if you've watched me long enough, what is one of the few things that I do as I leave Savers or any store? I go back and take a look at maybe the donation area where stuff's coming in and they maybe price bigger items or something like that. That's what I do. And I did it this time. And this was sitting on a cart getting ready to go out. I'm going to pull it back a little bit. All right. Some of you are going, you know what it is. Hey everybody, Mike, Golden State Picker, and I am behind my car. You can see part of Mount Boxmoor right there and some stuff in my garage. And anyhow, we are going to do half the video behind here. Then we're going to go inside, take a look at a few things that we sold. So we should have some fun, okay? I thought, hey, why not do this a little different sometimes and break it up? If you've watched me from way back when I was really, really bad, I'm bad now, but I was really bad back then. Anyhow, I used to shoot from behind the car occasionally, and the sound was bad and all that kind of stuff. But today I thought, hey, why not? You know, let's do it here. And it's the middle of the week. Today is Tuesday, so it was Senior Tuesday at Goodwill and Savers. One of my bigger thrift days. I plan on Tuesday as a complete process. You've heard me talk about my route or the things I do to help me be more successful. And that's something that I think everybody needs to try to understand how I work, because then you maybe can take something from that and you can also learn a little bit basically. So Tuesday is a big day for me. Thursday is another one, and obviously Saturday. And then in between, I'm doing some books and a little bit of thrifting. I get a lot of people who ask me, goes, how do you do this, Mike? How do you make it all work with the numbers that I do? And all I can tell people is basically you have to do what it takes. That's it. And if you ask every picker out there, when you first start out, it's going to be slow, rough, and all that kind of stuff because you're raw at it. And that was me originally. I was very raw at it. But basically, you just have to go out and do it. And if you go out and do it, you will find your way to make it happen. That's what I mean. You're going to make it happen. I make it happen my way, and you're going to make it happen your way. Some people say, how do you do, I've done, if you've been around long enough, you know that in 4 years, I've done over $1 million gross on eBay and Amazon in 4 years. That, that's just gross, but still, it's a lot out of this 2-car garage. You can see it here, okay? Very tight, very jammed. How do I do it? I don't know. I really don't. I just know that I go out and do it. I get up in the morning, I do my process all the time, and I wait to see when things are going to fall into my lap. But they're not going to fall in your lap unless you go out and do it, period. You've got to get up. You got to go to the thrift stores. You got to go to the garage sales. No matter what, even if you find nothing, okay, you're still going to learn something from that particular day. And that's what you got to do. You got to constantly learn, constantly get to know people. I can tell you right now that one of the biggest things, if not the biggest thing, is that networking that I talk about. Getting to know the store, getting to know the people in the store, getting to know other pickers, all of that. You will be amazed at how that all is interconnected all the way around. Now, I am in a bigger city. I'm in, Silicon Valley, so it is a bit different here. But in general, even in other areas, you just got to do it. You just got to build those relationships, get that business card out, hand that business card out, and grow. You are not going to jump out the gate if you're trying to just start and just go like gangbusters. You're going to struggle. You're going to have issues. You're going to rip your hair out, all that kind of stuff. But if you stick with it and you continue to grow, your business will grow if you're doing things right. So keep that in mind. That is a big key. The biggest key, everybody asks, again, what is it? I just get out and do it. That's it. It's the bottom line. And you will learn and you will become better every day. And you'll have good days like today. I consider today a good day. A lot of fun, all that kind of stuff. That's the other thing. It's a lot of fun. I've booked all my vacations now through the end of the year. I've done it. I didn't have to ask anybody. Didn't have to call my boss and say, hey, I need this week off. Nope. I just did it. I found the best prices on airlines, the best time to go to, I'm going to Disney World, the best time to go to Disney World, all of that kind of stuff. That's the great thing about reselling, is your independence, your freedom. So keep that in mind, guys, all right? A lot of fun. I got more videos of inspiration. I just want people to be successful, and this is just here to show you what I'm finding. Again, people say, well, you can't find this stuff. There's other pickers in there. You know what? Most of this stuff was garnered right under other pickers who were in the store. I guarantee you, because I know I was there. Not every picker is going for what you're going for, and you're not going for everything that they're going for. So you've got to get in there, mix it in, get in there with other pickers, and this is a classic right here, guys. Today at Savers, for example, I'll start off with Savers. There were other pickers in there, and I picked this stuff up right in front of them, basically, okay? And we'll explain it. All right, here we go. Right off the bat, here's a cool one. You see it, and you kind of know, okay? It is Ertl. Okay, Ertl we know as maybe die cast, but they do models, and this is a BMW with sidecar, and it's a model kit, and it is brand new in the plastic. Okay, so it is brand new. And what did we pay? Remember, $3.99. Okay, there it is, $3.99. I'll try to show you the receipts afterwards, because I just want you to see what I'm doing is no different than what you can do. Now, people go, well, I never see those prices at your Savers or something. Well, I never see certain things at Goodwill. Occasionally, they miss. That's what we're looking for. They're going to throw out some big numbers on some things that are just make no sense. That happens all the time, and I shake my head. It's like, wow, you've got, this should have been a little bit higher. That should have been way lower. We're looking for these, the misses. This guy here, this little piece, I would say is about $70 right here, $70. And remember, what did I pay? $4, but today is Senior Tuesday, so what do I get? 30% off, right? Really nice find. This is how I start in the morning, so I'm going to explain it as I go along. This item here, okay, this was from Savers. You can see it. It's marked $8.99, so take off $3 for 30%. Smart Cam by Samsung. Now, something to think about, guys. This is a Costco item. See, it's Costco right there. You can kind of see Costco. Costco, I love Costco, but Costco is a package nightmare. They package everything very big. I think it's maybe because of theft. I don't know what it is, or it makes it look impressive, but they create more cardboard than anybody I've ever seen. This guy is not going to go on eBay. This is going to go to Amazon, because I can sell this on Amazon. eBay, I'll be lucky to get $30 for this. Amazon, double, at least 60, maybe a little bit more. I'd be the only one on new. So this is where that's going to go. I create a pile, and I get these newer electronics, and I put about 4, 5, 6 of them together, then I ship them in. And because what happens is, if I try to put this in with my book, sometimes they split it out. So then I have to pull it out, and they want me to ship it solo. So I don't do that. So what I do is I try to put all the electronics together, and hopefully they won't split those and cause me to have to ship one here, one there. So this is an Amazon product right here. All right, you've heard me talk about these all the time. I find them in my bins, but I also find them at Savers. Remember, I've told you many times, garage sales, thrift stores, flea markets. What are they? Here we go. Bibles, right, guys? Bibles. And each Bible is $5.99. Okay, $5.99. Now, I'm going to hold up these 3 Bibles. I'm going to try in some way here, because I want you to look at them. They're all 3 a little bit different. See them? This one's kind of paperbackish. See it? It's a paperback. This one's genuine leather, and this one here is not genuine leather, but this one I think is indexed. See, it's indexed, okay? Now, what makes them all 3 different, obviously, is these things. Now, if I pointed this out to just an average person in the store and said, pick which one you think is the most valuable, most people pick the genuine leather, because I say the word genuine leather. And then they say, oh, it must be the genuine leather. And it's not. The one that's the most expensive is this one, the Healing Bible by Morris Cerullo. Now, I didn't know Morris Cerullo because I have found his books before. So I had an idea this was good. This was sitting on the shelf. Anybody could have grabbed it. This is anywhere from $50 to $75 for this particular Bible. The genuine leather one, now remember I paid, by the time you're done with the discount here, it comes out to $4.50. Okay, so $4.50. I like to find it for free in my bin, okay, that kind of thing. But here is this one. This one is going to probably be $25 to $30, okay? Genuine leather, that'll make a big difference. It's the Clearwood edition. It's royal, okay, which is part of Nelson, I think. And then there's genuine leather, okay? So this one's about $25, $30, and this one also is about $25 to $30. Very good shape, index. What we're looking for too is both of those Bibles, except for the Cirillo one, are what we call giant print. See the print? Giant. We want giant sometimes because what older people can't see, right? Me, I can't see. I don't wear glasses, but sometimes that little print even bugs me. Probably do need glasses. But anyhow, giant print. So that gives you another little advantage, that kind of thing. So both those Bibles are going to say, let's say 25. And then the other one, let's say 50. There's $100 for basically my $12, $13 investment, okay? And they will sell really, really pretty quickly, okay? Now, same thing in the morning. I was doing pretty good. Up popped this one, Dyson filter, $4.99 for this filter, okay? A miss, okay? Whatever you want to call it, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for their misses, or, you know, just basically they just got to push it out. It's a filter. Let's just price it. They're all over the map. Everybody prices differently in these stores. There's some pricers who are in there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Somebody's there Saturday. You know, it's always different. So you've got, that's what I mean. You got to just keep grinding away. So this is a Dyson filter, anywhere from 40 to 65. 40 to 65 on the filter. And I'm going to show you this one here because I like to show you that I am a variety reseller. This is again where I've talked about let your eyes do the work for you, okay? Because I'm not an expert here in this. There they are, okay? Okay, they're little artichokes, ceramic artichokes, okay? And these here are Fritz and Floyd. Look at the price, $2.99 and $2.99. Those smaller ones are Fritz and Floyd. Not a ton of money there. These two do have some value. What are they? They are salt and pepper shakers. At first I thought it might be an olive oil dispenser because of the cork. But then I looked at the top and you can see the holes. And this one has the holes also. So now I know it's a salt and pepper shaker. You can tell that one had the little plug in there, okay? Now, I looked them up. This is where I used Google Lens and eBay and shot it and found them. These have a cross-out sale of $74 for these, okay? What I'm gonna do is lot the whole thing, okay? So I paid $6 minus $1.80, let's call it $5, okay? And I'm gonna put them up for about $74. But my eyes, it just looked cool. It just looked different. So my eyes are letting me do this basically. I'm not an expert, but I will pick them up when they look a little bit unique. And that's what I did here, okay? So we'll put that one down. So that was the end of the Savers morning run, okay? Basically that was complete there. Let me put this down. Put it down carefully. Then I head out and I hit Goodwills, okay? And I know, generally speaking, Goodwills they're weaker. They just really are. They skim a lot of stuff. So you just got to be very patient at the Goodwills, and occasionally you get lucky. And, you know, I've been doing a lot of lamps. Yeah, now you know where I'm going. I bought one yesterday. I didn't show you, but I did buy one yesterday from Savers. And we'll see what happens with that one. So I'm being very cautious because they eat up a lot of room, but some of them are just so cool, all right? So we're gonna show you, okay? Here we go, guys. Let's see if I can get back here and look big enough. I don't know if I can. I'll step back. There you go, okay? Two very cool. Amber, I'll put it up closer, one of them up closer. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can take the harp off of here. I got the harp off. All right, maybe now I can show you it better. There you go. Look at that. All right, little hard with the top of the car, but that's it. You can see it. Looks like I'm a pumpkin, amber. And there were two of them. paid $15 for each one, minus 10% because they do 10% senior. Don't know. I'm going to put them up locally. I'm going to try and sell these more locally. It was funny. I was in the store and a lady walked up and goes, "That mid-century modern?" And I said, "Well, they call a lot of things mid-century modern, so I'm going to call them mid-century modern." They're just very interesting, these amber lamps. And this is a pretty solid one. What I like about this too is the glass is heavy. So it has a little bit more, it's not going to break as easy as some of those other ones that might. So I did test them. They had a real funky light bulb in it, but it worked, so I was able to test it. Now, one cool thing is on the bottom here, here's on the bottom, guys, you can see that this is like one of those Christmas ones that go in the blow mold. It like hooks in here. Be careful here. You know, hooks in there, and then the light goes in there, and these bases light up. So they do light up. So very cool. I don't know what I'm going to get for them. I'm going to try about 150 to 200 locally, and I'll put them up for a higher price online. They're unique. I don't see any other like it, so I'll put them up for a high price and see kind of what happens. Okay, you never know. Now, that's it for Goodwill. I hit 3. I only hit 3 today. I was chit-chatting away at Savers, having some good times with some of the other pickers. That's what we kind of do. And so I said, you know, I'm going to get something to drink, something to light, eat, and then head on up. And I did, and I hit three Goodwills. That's it. Normally I'll hit about 6, and then Savers 7 in general. And nothing else at any of the other Goodwills. So that was it right there, okay? Now, what I do is I always tell you I try to head back to Savers. I know that Savers closes the stuff coming out at 3:30. So at 3:30, no more stuff comes out. So I head back. I got there at 2:30, 1 hour to go. And while I was there, I'm leaning down. While I was there, another picker couples there, they just don't like certain things. And I was kind of by myself. There wasn't a whole lot of pickers in there. Out rolled this. Everybody else was diving for stuff off this cart, except for me. I wanted this. Yep, I wanted this. I paid $10 for it. And what is it? Let me see if I can open it. This is kind of tough underneath the car here. What is it? Cassette storage. And the brand name is over here, TIAC. Nice name. $10 minus 30%, so $7. And we're going to get about 75 to 100 for this. So I knew right away. Again, my eye said, that is cool. And then I saw the name TIAC. And I said, TIAC. And then I said, that's even cooler, right? So those are the things we're looking for. Stuff like that. We're looking for everything, but that's the kind of stuff. Something very, very cool. Now, if you've watched me long enough, what is one of the few things that I do as I leave Savers or any store? I go back and take a look at maybe the donation area where stuff's coming in and they may be priced bigger items or something like that. That's what I do. And I did it this time. And this was sitting on a cart getting ready to go out. I'm going to pull it back a little bit. All right. Some of you are going, you know what it is. Okay. I know what it is because I sold one 2 weeks ago. This was in my picker friend's locker. This trunk. It is American Girl trunk. Now look at the price. $14.99. $14.99. Sitting like this, and I could see the price. I immediately said, I'll take it. They handed it to me. Okay. And I knew, I said, oh, this thing is heavy. What the heck? You know, I know what it felt like because I just shipped one, right? So I said, is there going to be, you know what's in there? A doll? I don't know if I can show you guys all this. Wow, this is frustrating now behind the car. There you go. All of it. There's a doll. I don't know who it is, Molly or Samantha. And it's fully loaded with clothes and everything. Fully loaded. There is, the drawers are full of, let me see if I pull the first one out. Look at it. All of it. $14.99. They just priced it. They didn't even, that's a miss. You know, more clothing, like more stuff. You can see, if you can see her, she's got all the clothing. The clothing's hanging. Let me see if I can swing it the right way. Clothing's hanging up right here. Hat. A couple of hats. There you go. Perfect. perfect miss, right? They just wanted to move it, basically. I think that's what they were trying to do. That was a birthday cake. I'll pick it up. So there you go. That's what we found, okay? And why? Why? Because we're just continually moving, continually learning, continually trying to be better at what we do, building your own process, trying to continue with it, consistency. Over time, this will start to happen to you. I mean, I can tell you guys, I'm just super relaxed when I pick. I don't get too agitated or too, upset that I'm not finding anything, because I know eventually I'm going to have a day like this. I call this a home run day for me. This is a good day. There's a lot of good product here. So, maybe one day I'm only going to get one or two. But hey, it is picking, it is reselling. That's what it is. And then just keep after it. Let's go inside and take a look at some things that we sold. And we'll have some fun in there. All right, guys, let's go inside. All right, guys, hey, we're back in the garage. We're going to show you just a few things that we sold. This is a day, I like this kind of day to show you, because not every day is a home run. When you're doing reselling and whatever you're doing in business, you're going to have to hit a lot of singles. Single, double, then occasionally a home run. Not every day can be home run, but you're going to get a lot of singles. And today, this is basically a lot of singles for me. I think I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 I'm going to show you really quick. 9. 2 of them are for last night. I just wanted to show you them because one I want to talk about something that I did, and another one, it's missing. It's not here. People are going, which one is it? And I'll talk about that one in a second. So anyhow, it has been pretty steady for me. The last 2 months have been pretty smooth. I do Amazon and I do eBay. So really a good mix, a good balance. Everything seems to be going pretty good. All right, let's start off with right out of my friend's locker. Remember, if you've watched the locker series where I bought his locker, the picker's locker, and I ended up paying $2,800 for everything. I went back to his house and bought some stuff. We are now working on the games, okay? And this is a game, Gang of 4. It's just a card game. And Gang of 4, it's a little windy. I got the door open over here. It kind of gets hot in this garage, so I get a cross breeze. So Gang of 4, $25 plus $9 shipping. We have a total here, I think, of 9 for $420, okay? That's kind of a nice number, $420. Some of you will understand. My humor, it's my humor. I got to tell you something. I don't know how many times I've looked at my watch, looked at certain things, and 420 pops up, okay? And that's just like, what? And here it is. It's like 420. It's odd. It's an odd thing. So Gang of 4, and we are putting up, my wife is working on the games. She's kind of looking at them, making sure that they look complete, and then I'm coming in, shooting them, and listing them. I'm trying to do 5 every other day, or as many as we can. We have over 200 games total between that big Savers haul and my friends, and we've got to get them up for the 4th quarter, and we're working on it. Now, here's another one. Age of Mythology, the board game, another board game from that lot, and the game sold for $45 plus $18 shipping. So another one. That's the other thing. Now, once you guys, everybody asks, well, how do you figure out shipping? Well, I do small, medium, and large, and this kind of comes in that medium category. And after a while, once you start doing a few board games, and if you can get them down to the size and the length, the board games are going to go anywhere from $14 to about $20, roughly, depending on where it's going. So that's what you're doing. You're pricing them off of that experience. And this is $18. I do not do calculated shipping. People say, well, why not? It's the way I do it. Everybody does it differently. But I bet if you ask most pickers, every time I'm on Cat, the Nurse Flippers channel, people are asking that. And most of the guys I've been on there with do not do calculated shipping. We don't. It's a little more time consuming, bigger items, you got to weigh them, measure them, and all that. But to each his own. Tell me if you do calculated or if you just do shipping and make the price up as you go along. Just let me know. I'm kind of curious about that. All right, now, out of the bin of books, this video is kind of out of series. I usually am about 4 weeks behind, but this one I'm putting up because I just thought I wanted to put it up because I'm of the way I did the back of the car, which is the way I used to do things. So I wanted to show you this one too, these items here, because this would be, you wouldn't get to see this normally. A lot of times I'm in the middle of the week, I don't shoot videos of every item. This is a huge lot of wood turning books, okay? Unfortunately, I got that one turned around. Turners and carvers, okay? There are 51 of these. I got them out of the bin. I personally, I really don't like to find this stuff sometimes because it is heavy, takes up a lot of space, all kinds of things. But sometimes you got to deal with it, especially when the 50 or so books show up. You just got to sell them. And basically, I put it up last night at a very aggressive price. Sold it for $125 plus $25 shipping. Now, in the book category, they only eBay only allows like $25, the maximum for media mail. It just doesn't. If you know another way around that, let me know. I've tried pirate ship, and I can't get media mail to fly on pirate ship. So, but this might go different. Okay, it is sold to somebody in Utah. I am in California, so my idea here was it was going to cost me about $50 to ship. I'd make $75. That was my thinking. So that's what I put it up for. So, I mean, I'm probably going to end up making about $80 minus fees, something like that. I'm going to attempt to put this in a box, weigh it, and then measure it and put it in and see if I can send it another way because it is going to a shorter distance. So I might be able to get the shipping down on this. Instead of going media mail, it might go UPS or FedEx. So we will see. All right, hey. This one I got from a garage sale a little while back. I'm not sure if I put it on the video yet, but you'll see it. You'll see what I got. I got a Wii system, but I peeled out this. Wii Sports, and the other one I think is Wii Resorts are really pretty good sellers. This one here is Wii Sports, and 18 plus $4. I paid for the entire Wii system $20. So pretty much right here, that pays for that system. Here we go. Up next, manuals, guys, car manuals. Rabbit diesel service manual, 77 to 80, including pickup truck, very good condition. $30 plus $8 shipping. Keep your eye out for all the Haynes manuals, any kind of manual. They will almost always sell for good money, generally speaking. Not every one of them, but quite a few of them. I put about, I want to say I end up putting about 80% on Amazon, and the rest I sell on eBay. This one, it just didn't have great comps on Amazon, but on eBay, it took a little while, but I was, persistent, meaning just let it run. It's not going to kill you. That's how you make a lot of money. You gotta build an inventory, and eventually, if you've got everything priced right and everything's level and smooth, it should hit, okay? Eventually it will probably hit. Okay, two things that I don't have here I'm gonna put up right now, and I got two more after that. First one is an album. Now, if you've watched me long enough, you remember I got these at Savers a long time ago. And I was looking through my albums up here that I had put up. I have a section that these are listed. And I kept looking at this one and go, why is this one not selling? I would have kept the East Side Story albums. You're seeing it up there. I sold it for $40, okay? So we did sell it for $40, but I'm gonna explain. I would have kept the entire collection, okay? I think there were 10 or 12 of these, but that was incomplete, and about half of them are in really kind of rough condition. It doesn't matter. If these were the first editions or the first pressings, they sell for good money. And this one, I thought, well, why isn't it sold? So I looked on eBay, and it had dropped. So either somebody purchased it, didn't buy it, and I didn't hit the relist. Something went haywire. So I relisted it, and I probably made a mistake, okay? I couldn't find a comp because this is where it's very difficult with records. There's newer ones and older ones, and sometimes it gets a little confusing. So I put it up for $40, and it sold right away. That was probably my main bell that went off in my head that maybe I undersold it. But hey, it's water under the bridge. It was sitting on my shelf. It was a $40 bill sitting there that I hadn't posted. So $40 plus $6 shipping. So that's the thing I'm talking about. You got to go through your inventory. If you don't see it and you're going, why is it not selling? Because you think it should have sold. Check it on eBay. Make sure it's there, okay? Next item. It was sitting right here behind me. Sometimes I had the face turned around, sometimes the back of it. It was the Spirit Ball. The Spirit Ball. And I sold it locally, $80, okay? Lady said, hey, can I pick it up? And guess where she picked it up at? She picked it up at my bin of books. She met me there in the morning. I said, hey, if you want to pick it up in the morning, this is where you're going to have to be. So she came and picked up the Spirit Ball, and I sold it locally for $80. So again, you will sell the Halloween stuff, not the month before Halloween. People right now are probably starting to look at it. She took full price on it, $80. She took the full price. So I put it up for Halloween price, waiting, and I still sold it. Not in the Halloween season, basically. All right, time for some magic. One of my little side passions, if you've watched occasionally, you've heard me talk about it. I collect magic, okay? I do collect magic. I love close-up magic ever since I was a kid. And I have a pretty good little collection, but some things I don't interest me. It's just like anything else that people collect. Yeah, it doesn't interest you. And this particular one was cool. I'm going to show you it. And it is basically, let me see if I can get it right here. Here we go. Come on. Talk to me. There it is. Okay. It's the card in frame. All right. Got the instructions, big key, and a box. Card in frame. And basically, it's sold for $27 and some shipping. What did it sell for? I'm trying to figure out. Oh my gosh. $28 plus $7 shipping. Sometimes you can run across magic. Now, in my picker friend's locker was a box of magic. There's a couple things that interest me that I kept, but most of it I'm going to sell because it's not what I collect. It's pamphlets. You're going to be looking for pamphlets and stuff like that. Booklets, anything old in magic, it can sell for some good money. This sold for $28. And basically, it's a card in, you'd have the skull would be replaced by a playing card. A playing card would be in there. And then you would cover it with basically a cloth, and then it would be gone, okay? It would be gone. That's it. Simple trick. It's really, look, it's got some weird look to it. It's very, very simple. And I love that kind of stuff. And so when I saw that was interesting. I have some other card rising tricks, that kind of stuff. So there, that was that one. All right, let's go to a really amazing rock and roll singer who is no longer with us. All right, guys, there you go. Who is it? Rainbow. This is Rainbow Rising. The album, we sold it for $30 plus, I think, $5 shipping. And who am I talking about? Who is the singer? Do many of you know who the singer of Rainbow that I'm talking about is? Rainbow's had several singers. Ronnie James Dio, the little one, little guy with the big voice. He was in Black Sabbath. And this is Ronnie James. Right there is Ronnie James Dio. And I think it's Richie Blackmore, right? Where's Richie? There's Richie Blackmore. And there is Ronnie James Dio. Amazing, Ronnie James Dio. I have this album in a little better condition too, so I sold my dupe that I had. And again, when if you see collectors, some collectors want the album mainly because they want a better cover. They're going to swap out, and then they'll sell and upgrade. That's how it works, right? As resellers, sometimes we'll upgrade an album, sell it, and that helps us pay for the upgrade. All kinds of crazy stuff. There you go. That's today's video, guys. I hope it helps you out. I hope you got some inspiration, some pointers on selling, and just how I work and how everything what I do. What I do is different than what you do. So it doesn't matter. What you got to keep doing though is keep going, keep doing it. You're not going to hit home runs every day. You're not going to hit grand slams. You're going to hit singles, doubles, that kind of thing. Great analogy, right? All right, thank you guys. Many of you have been around for a long time, and I appreciate it. All you new listeners and subscribers, thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video.